What happens when a laid-back surf town turns into one of Mexico's most Instagrammed destinations? In March, I packed up the car with my friends and we made the trip from Guadalajara to Sayulita, a town that exploded in popularity for its beach vibes, surf culture, and boho energy. It's the kind of place you hear people rave about. Colorful streets, frozen bananas, vibrant art, and sunsets that look like postcards. But is Sayulita still a hidden gem? Or has it become a paradise lost to over-tourism? We drove the toll road, the fastest route at around 3.5 hours and $70 each way. As the city faded behind us, the landscape began to shift. The road curved through lush, jungle green mountains, thick with canopy and heat like a portal into a different world. I'd heard so much about Sayulita before going, how magical it was, how artistic, how free. But the Sayulita I encountered, it was beautiful, it was chaotic, and it left me asking questions I didn't expect. We stayed at Chula Vista, a cute little hotel perched high on a hill. It wasn't right on the beach, but the view was gorgeous. Our room was private, charming, and just steps from the pool. By the time we checked in, the town was already buzzing. Spring break had hit, and it showed. Golf carts lined the tight cobblestone streets, and the town was packed with tourists, mostly young, mostly American. My friend was adamant. We had to hit the beach before anything else. The beach was full of bodies, full of energy, full of sound. Musicians marched with trumpets and drums, adding a kind of carnival rhythm to the crashing waves. There were dogs off leash, sprinting freely like locals who knew the rhythm of the sea. My friend walked into the waves with joy, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was on the outside of something I was supposed to be enjoying more. That evening, I made my way to Karen's house, a peaceful contrast from the tourist-packed streets below. We got to know each other over sunset and a swim in her pool, the kind of sunset that only Pacific Coast towns know how to deliver. But when we went back down into town to find food, it felt like I'd been dropped into a fraternity party, only this one was covered in palm trees. English signs dominated the storefronts. Real estate offices had listings that read like LA suburbs, 4.5 million pesos, or about $218,000 for a home. It made me think, what happens to a town when the charm that draws people in ends up pushing the original community out? The next morning, the town was still buzzing with tourists. I peeled away from my friends to go to Karen's house to interview her. Be sure to watch Karen's full interview at 365daysoftequila.com or on YouTube at 365 Days of Tequila, one word. Her strength and determination in the face of adversity is inspiring. Seriously, check it out. She's a woman worth listening to. After the interview, I tried to meet my friends at Playa Los Muertos, the Beach of the Dead, named for its proximity to a cemetery. It's quieter, more hidden, and definitely more peaceful. But Google Maps had other plans. I wandered through dense forest trails, second-guessing every turn. Eventually, I found the gate, vividly painted in Day of the Dead art, and the quiet cemetery beside it. Just beyond it, the ocean opened up again. The waves were gentler here, perfect for a break from the crowds. There weren't many surfers, just families and couples soaking it all in. Kaya, my dog, was experiencing the beach for the first time. She ran wild along the shoreline, only venturing into the water up to a safe point before leaping back to the dry land. Ricky chased after her. I tried too, but let's be real, I was no match for either of them. Sonia, my older pup, stayed nestled in the sand, soaking in the calm like a proper beach queen. But the peace was broken by something jarring. A dead turtle floating in the surf. It had to be removed by the beach managers. It was a heavy reminder that even in paradise, not everything is picture perfect. Still, we made the best of it. There was a guy doing Tai Chi near the waves. Ricky and I wandered over the rocks, marveling at the crabs crawling along the stone. The crash of the waves below us. Kaya followed, only after seeing another dog do it first. We flew the drone to capture a wider view of the area. Isolated beauty, surrounded by chaos. The next morning, Ricky and I woke up early to catch the sunrise over Sayulita. This town is small, but it's also expansive in its energy, its personality, and its contradictions. Watching it from above with the drone, it looked like a dream. Pastel rooftops, misty beaches, and the quiet morning light. Finally, the town was quiet. We made our way to the beach, letting Kaya off the leash to run freely. Ricky walked beside her while I filmed the surfers paddling out, waiting for that one perfect wave. There was something magical in the slowness of it all, the balance between nature and people, the silence after the noise. We finished our trip with breakfast at Choco Banana, a popular spot near the center. Yes, I had the frozen chocolate banana. Yes, it was worth it. Thank you for joining me on this journey to Sayulita. There's no denying it's beautiful, it's vibrant, it's full of life. But the truth? I left feeling a bit out of place, like I'd stumbled into a town that had been transformed into a playground for visitors, where the rhythms felt louder, faster, and not quite my own. If you're looking for a charming town with lively energy, Sayulita might be perfect for you. But if you're craving a deeper sense of local life, you might want to look just beyond the crowds. This is Pato's Path, a journey through beauty, contradiction, and culture. Subscribe to follow along and keep walking this journey together.